Guys, it is here. It is here. My book's here. I bought like 45 books and they're all here, so let's check it out together. So this is me opening it. I am literally so excited to open this. Also, peep my merch because I love a good hockey game. Oh my gosh, guys. So my book comes out Saturday, which I'm so excited about, and my party for my book is on Friday. So, oh my goodness. So here's the book. The final design. Look how cute, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. How did y'all come with me to get some stuff for my lunch party? I'm so excited. So I'll take you along while we're there. So I'm currently shopping for my party. I'm making cookies myself, and so it'll be super fun. So I'm doing strawberry cookies, I'm doing some sugar cookies, and I have some icing, and then I have some fresh strawberries and oil and things of that sort. So this is what I have, and I will let you know when I start baking. Okay, so we got some different veggies, and we have found these, which is so cute. For the party, and then we have like this stuff, and yeah. Hey y'all, so it is lunch day. I'm so excited. I'm going to my lunch party. If you are new for my book, my hair looks a mess, but I have my tools, my makeup, and so I'm gonna kind of bedazzle and I'm gonna get ready. I'm so pumped up. It's gonna be so much fun. I literally, when I take off this video and turn it off, literally my playlist for the party is gonna be on. I'm literally so excited. It's gonna be so much fun, and so yeah, I will let you know how it goes. Bye. Welcome to my lunch party. So I'm going to show you around, but I'm here, so this is so fun. So look how cute this is. We have food over here, then we have the sign, and then we have this little setup. But I just wanted to do a little introduction. So thank you for coming. So welcome to the party. The music is inspired by the book, so it has some fun, empowering songs. I have a chapter on traveling, so there's some songs like that in there, some self-love songs, just all the good stuff. So there's that. I also have a fun drink. It goes, Let's Get Sparkly, and it's sparkling grape juice with edible glitter. So there's that. We have some fruit, cookies, and then we're gonna start the signing soon. So mingle, I'm gonna go around and talk to everyone. You can take pictures with the photo op. And yeah, it's gonna be so fun. So thanks for coming so far. So, and I'm gonna do a speech around 7 to like 7:15ish. So yeah, so thank you. Thank you so much for coming to my book party. I'm so glad you all are here. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about why I wrote the book, a little more about the book if you're wondering. So I'm also a little nervous because I'm not used to really doing public speaking. I tell people I can talk to anyone, but I don't talk in front of everyone. But I'm so excited. So this is my book, Let's Go There. So I started writing this book, and surprisingly enough, I wrote this book in under 6 months, which is crazy, and this is longer than my first one. So that tells you something. But so I wrote this book, and one of my favorite things about this book is not only the cover, and I really wanted it to be inviting, and so you see 2 different covers. So let me clear that up. So this is the original cover. So it says Open Me, so my hardcover that's going to be coming out is the Open Me cover, and then my paperback like this is my Hey Girl cover. It got mixed up, but it's okay. So that's a little bit about clearing that up. But so basically this book was originally supposed to be called Advice My Sister Never Told Me. I told my sister about it when drafting the title, but then originally I was like, this book is going to attract younger audience, and I want this book to be a book that women across any space can read this, whether you're 15 or you're 40. And so I changed the cover because, and the name, because I think Let's Go. Let's Go There, I think, is just such a cool title because it's very direct and it's saying like, let's go there, let's go to the point. And in this book, I just get straight to the point. And so that's why I came up with that. And so tell me a little about the book. It's a unique book. And every chapter is unique, every font is unique, everything about this book is unique. You will see in the beginning of the book, I have chapter 1 and then it goes down, and then you open a chapter 1 and it does not say chapter 1. But it is chapter 1, and so every chapter has a different heading. One might be light pink, one's dark pink, one might be a purple. Every icon is different. Every chapter is different. Every chapter is so cool. And so each chapter you can expect at the end of the book, and it goes, let's go home, which is so cute. And so the theme is let's go, and so I thought it'd be cool to do like a let's go home, and at the end it's like a little application or a task or a little challenge that you could do within the book. And then at the end of each book it'll have like 5 tips for this, or maybe some affirmations you can say, just something cool that you can finish up with the chapter, which is so fun. And so I wanted to go in there and also say that with this book that this is kind of what you can expect from it. I'm debating doing a little bit of a read through, but I just want to show you guys a little bit up close. And so my heart behind this book with writing it is I wanted to create a book that I kind of wish I would have had, but now that I've learned through advice and other people that I was able to kind of talk about. And I don't know everything, but what I've learned during the process of learning, I was able to write in this book. I told my dad this actually when we were driving home from Barnes & Noble with me working on the book. I told him, I was like, this book was literally healing to write. And I think I told Sandy that as well. Like, it was so healing because I was able to talk about things and just talk about what I've learned and like just through the book, and even just doing research as well. And one of the chapters I like to talk about like women's health and that, and things that I learned through women's health, and I was able to research that and learn that, which has been super cool. I talk about traveling and talk about different types of traveling, which you'll read in the book. You should totally read that. I'm a huge traveling person. And in the book, I talk about organizations that I've heard of that I think are cool and I've heard no one talk about. And if you guys know about these organizations, you guys are in the secret few people who know about these. But I talk about that. I talk about solo traveling. And I wanted this book, and everything I talk about in this book, I don't want it to be that I'm just talking about it. Like, I practice what I preached within this book. Sorry, she's just laughing, making me laugh. But within this book, like, I talk about like solo traveling, and then I actually solo traveled. I went to New York City. You guys don't know. It was super fun. You guys should totally go there. And then I talk about like how you should try new things, new opportunities. And I did a pageant, and I talked about doing a pageant in here. And so I talked about these things. I talk about living in the moment, and I've been trying to work on living in the moment. So I think this is a really cool book because I'm trying not to just put it back out there, but also practice what I preach within this. And so this book is super fun. It's super unique. And with my first book, which has been so cool, 2 people in other countries bought my book. 1 person in Germany, 1 person in the UK, and I don't even know those people. But one thing I do know is that they were able to buy the book. So I'm hoping with this book that I can not only reach all the states, at least 1 person, but also reach most of the nations. And yeah, so this book is super cool. I can talk so much about it, but you just have to read it. And I hope that with my words and able to healing through this process, that these words are like healing to you. And if they're not healing, they're just great reminders. And yeah, this book is super fun, and I just am obsessed with it. And I want to tell you a little quickly about the end pages, which are my favorite. Melissa and I were talking about this. At the end, I have a little section, and it's like my rom-com recommendations. I talk, then the book, my brother, it's his favorite chapter. I don't know where he is. He's not going to admit it, but at the end of the book, there's hotlines that you can read that just open if anyone needs them. And whether it's suicide hotline or eating disorder hotline or just any hotline, I have that in there. I have questions that I ask my girlfriends and their responses. In my first book I did guys, I asked around our age, and then this one was girls, so that was super cool because you can read and know that there's girls who relate to you. I have affirmations, bucket list ideas. These are even better than the first one. And so yeah, so This book is super cool. It's super great. I highly recommend it. And it's just been such a great process to write this. And even things I mentioned in here, like as most of you know, I did take a semester off college. So and even just being 20, still learning, but I just feel like I've learned a lot through this. And just even writing this book, I even got to talk about how I've just been learning, and I even talk about things so you know that you're not alone, whether you're taking a semester out of school and maybe you're not doing as well as you thought. And so, yeah. So this is basically my book, and my goal is for at least one person in every state around the United States to read the book. And my second goal is that it just impacts someone in one way. And so I hope you guys enjoy the book if you bought it. And yeah, thank you so much. That's the launch party. It was so much fun.